I'm Casie with Nectar Flow Yoga, and today we are going to be doing a dynamic power flow sequence focusing on abductor and adductor strength and flexibility. So let's get right to it. We're going to start out on our backs, so come to a seat and then to lie down. I will say if you have yoga blocks or a fitness ball, I recommend grabbing those and having them available for this practice today. Not required, but a help. So lying on your back, starting to center ourselves. Notice here into the weight of your hips. Let your thighs simply roll out, feet roll out, and soften down. Begin to lengthen your breath. Relax your jaw. Here I invite you to bring in any intention that you would like to work with today in your practice. If nothing arises for you immediately, maybe consider gratitude. Simply one thing that you can be grateful for. It'd simply be a chance to practice today. Let's take a breath in. And then on an exhale, slowly draw your right heel toward your hip. Hold the right knee in. And then we'll just take some gentle circles here with this right knee, working into the head of the femur. Just a couple more opposite direction. And then I invite you to extend your right leg long. The knee can be bent, and you can bind behind the thigh. And we'll just take a gentle pull here of the right thigh, getting into the right hamstring. And bend the right knee, not overdoing it. We're slowly warming up, and we'll take the right thigh out here in this half Supta Baddha or butterfly shape. I want you to gently, with strength of the inner thigh or the adductors, draw that right knee back into place. Plant the right foot, extend the right leg long, and then take the left knee in. And here we'll just take those little circles with the left hip. Imagine stirring that femoral head inside of your hip socket. Switch directions. Just getting some of the fluids that help lubricate our joints to activate. And then we'll take that left leg long behind the calf or the thigh. Just a gentle pull here. The hands. Ants on me. These are practicing outside. And we'll release the left leg. Let the left knee drop out to the left, finding that half butterfly shape. Opening just ever so slightly into these adductors here. And now we'll use the adductor strength to draw the left knee in. Nice and easy. Draw your right foot, in to meet your left. And then you can rock and roll up to a seat or simply roll onto one side and press yourself up to seated. Bring yourself around and come to a tabletop position. Stacking your shoulders right over your wrists, hips right over your knees. I like to begin every practice this way with just a few rounds of cat-cow, linking breath to movement, and exploring the expression of the shapes we can make in our spine. So I will refer back to this cow pose. It's an arching of the back, a back bend. And then the cat pose, the rounding of the spine, tucking of the tail, tucking of the chin. Just one more round like that. Inhale. Exhale. And then find the middle ground here. Right and neutral, crown of the head extending long, tailbone extending back. And here's where a block will come in handy as we activate into and identify these adductor and abductor muscles. So squeeze your block or ball, and you'll feel the inner thighs start to light up. You can pay attention here to what's happening in the shoulders as well. You want to spread your fingers wide, rotate the eye or the inner part of the elbow forward to access into your lats, so we're nice and stable there. So keep squeezing, isometrically holding, and then we'll add a little bit of movement, accessing into the abductors, the outer thigh muscles, outer hip muscles. So simply extend your left knee out to the left. Try not to kick the hip open, so we're keeping the hip down, and you'll feel those outer muscles fire up. Play with pointing and flexing the foot, and then come back and squeeze the block with the left knee. Take it over to the right side. Inner left thigh is still working. Outer right thigh is lifting your right leg. Draw back in and squeeze. Lift left. Squeeze. And to the right side. Squeeze in. We'll just do one more time each side, just starting to wake up these muscles. Finding our range of motion as well. You may be going higher with the leg than I am. You may not be getting quite as high. Squeeze in, squeeze the block. Keep the block between your knees. Take your hips high by tucking your toes and keep squeezing that block. And for me, I need to lift it up a little more so it's the inner thighs here. And I'm squeezing, feeling the inner thighs activate. This actually spreads a little space in the sacral area, back of the pelvis, creating a little pressure release there. Let the head and neck go. Take a big breath in, big exhale, and then we'll set the block to the side. Look forward, walk your feet up to your hands, and with that same block or another block or ball, take it back in between the feet. Squeeze the ankles in. We'll halfway lift, again feeling the adductors fire up, and maybe even the adductors as well. Abductors, excuse me. Hold here, let your head and neck go. Maybe grabbing your elbows, creating some release in the upper back. We'll take a breath in, sitting the hips low. Inhale, reach up and out. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and keep squeezing the block here in between your feet. Feel the inner thighs. Squeeze in and then lift up as well. Belly, again, is up and in, feeling the energy from the earth beneath you. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. And we'll set the block to the side. We won't need it again for a bit. Inhale, halfway lift. Keep that attention and awareness in the inner thighs, relationship with the outer thighs. Plant your hands. Step your feet back to a high plank hold. Setting ourselves up here, crown of the head long, heels energetically pushing back, lots of length firing up your thighs. We'll take one more breath in here. And then on an exhale, drop your right knee down directly below your right hip. Kickstand your right foot off the mat. And inhale, open up for this modified side plank shape. Rooting down through the right hand. Reaching, extending through the left. Reach forward with the left fingertips. Sweep the left hand around. Step the right leg back to meet the left. Always the option to modify by dropping the knees from the get-go. We'll take one more inhale here, neutral and high plank, and then exhale. Drop your left knee down. Kickstand the foot off the mat. And inhale, reach open. Extend length through the right fingertips, root down through your left hand, reach your right fingertips long overhead, breathe in, and then sweep the right hand down, step the left foot to meet the right, take a breath in, and exhale, take a downward facing dog. Breath in, big exhale. Inhale, look forward, come up on your toes, walk your feet up to your hands. Halfway lift. Find that activation of your inner thighs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart, chin to your chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bent knees, flat back, fold over. This is a cat pose in the spine, and then we inhale, find cow pose in your spine. Activate into your lats. Exhale, plant your hands and step back, high plank. We'll add on here, drop your knees, or a full vinyasa if you'd like. Lower down. Inhale, come up, cobra pose. Exhale, forehead down. Hips and chest lift. Tuck the toes, press the hips back. Inhale, take your right leg high. Lift from the adductor, the right inner thigh. Exhale, right knee drops down below the right hip, and you'll inhale. Open up. Extend your left fingertips long, reach, and sweep back down. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, release. Inhale, take your left leg high. Exhale, drop your left knee below your left hip, and inhale, open up for this modified side plank. Keep length on the left side body, reach right fingertips long, and release. Inhale, left leg high again. We'll lift through your inner thigh. Exhale, lower. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, take as few steps as possible to step your feet up to your hands. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine, belly in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Root down, rise up to stand, reach tall. Straight to it, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find length, cow your spine. Exhale, hands plant, this time stepping or option to jump back to high plank, lower through the previous variation, or a full chaturanga to up dog, and exhale, down dog. Inhale, take your right leg high. Exhale, right knee down, and you'll inhale, lift up. This time, I want you to root down into your right hand, into the knife's edge, the full planted left foot. Now you can stay here in our previous variation, or you can play with pressing down into the left foot, the right hand, and squeeze the right thigh in toward the left. Lots of strength there in those adductors. Release, reach, sweep down, take right leg high. Exhale, this time we'll bend and stack, open up. Hang out here in this hang dog shape. Inhale, right leg goes long. Exhale, square your hip and lower your right foot down. Inhale, take your left leg long, and then exhale, setting up for your side plank with the added lift as an option. Right foot roots down, left hand roots down. We lift and kind of tilt the hips upward as we bring that left thigh in to squeeze the right. Release and reach. Take your left hand down, right hand down, Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend and stack. Open up. Lots of length from your left middle finger through the line of your shoulder, your hip, all the way to your left knee. Inhale, left leg goes long. Exhale, square your hip and lower it down. Inhale, look forward between your hands. Come up on your toes, and then again, stepping, or maybe this time, taking a little float of your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bind your hands to your calves. Forearms to your calves. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, grab your block if you have it. Bring it between the thighs. We'll squeeze the block as we sit into chair pose today. So sit low. I want you to focus your attention on the lower body so you can bring your hands to your heart, or a little more strengthening and opening in a cactus shape, and really work to squeeze the block. First and foremost, notice what muscles are firing for you. Is it just the inner thighs, or are you feeling the outer thighs activate as well? So we're warming up here a little bit more. Sit a little lower. Notice your breath. If it's starting to get jagged or rough, slow it down, take a rest, pause the video. Take one more inhale, and then on your exhale, keep the block and forward folds. Keep squeezing the block. Inhale, halfway lift. Option to remove the block and step back, or option to keep it as you jump back. Lower down through your vinyasa. Take the block away now if you still have it. Inhale, take your right leg high. Exhale, bend and stack here. Keeping that bend and stack shape, we'll come up on the left toes, shift forward into a high plank shape. Just an option, you can stay in your three-legged dog. And then we'll press back. Right leg goes long. Right foot drops down. And then this time, option to drop the knee or roll into a classic Vashisthasana, side plank, right side, belly up and in, lift. Good. Option here now is to reach fingertips long and then sweep around, come back to the toes. Take a breath in. Exhale, down dog. Right leg high, inhale. Exhale, right foot steps through. Inhale, crescent warrior. Reach tall through your fingertips, belly up and in. Left hip squares forward, right hip draws back. Reach through the fingertips, inhale. Exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale, exalt this, reach through your left fingertips. Exhale, windmill down. Plant your hands. Optional three-legged vinyasa. Lift through the inner right thigh. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, take your left leg high. Exhale to bend and stack it. Open up. This time, come up, optional on the right toes. Shift forward to a high plank shape with the leg open. You'll inhale, take the left leg long. Exhale, high plank to Vashisthasana left side. Again, optional to drop that left knee. That's your modification. Inhale, reach, find some length from the outer right foot to the right fingertips, and then sweep down and around to a three-legged dog. Left leg is high. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps through. Inhale, rise. Set yourself up. Feel the energy of the inner thighs drawing in, the strength of the outer thighs assisting as well as you hug in toward your midline. Open twist to your left. Inhale, exalt. Exhale, windmill down. Option for that three-leg vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Breath in here. Big exhale. Inhale, look forward, up on the toe. Step, jump, float your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, forward fold. Inhale, straight to chair pose. This time cactusing or reaching the arms long. Belly is in, squeeze your knees together. Reach long through your fingertips. Even if the arms are bent, you activate the fingertips. We'll take one more inhale here. On an exhale, sweep your right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, up through the center. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward. Keep squeezing your knees together. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Keep the sensation of that block between your thighs as you bend your knees and maybe step or float your feet back through your vinyasa. You can always just meet us in down dog as well. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, bend and stack. Shift forward to a high plank shape. Maybe tent your right fingertips on the mat. And we open up into this modified variation of left side Vashisthasana. See where we went. Right hand drops. I want you to drop the right foot out to the left for a fallen triangle shape. Lift through the side body. Now we're in our right side Vashisthasana. Just a modification of that. Reach left fingertips long. Right leg comes in. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, right foot steps through to the right thumb. Inhale, windmill open, warrior two. Settle in here. Feel your inner thighs fire up. Outer right thigh pushing the right knee out to the right. Inhale, revert. Reach tall through the right fingertips. Exhale, find side angle. Option here for your block. It's always nice underneath the right hand. Reach long, again, from left fingertips to the knife's edge of the left leg. We'll inhale, reverse. Reach. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Option this time, three-legged vinyasa or little kicks to play with floating if you want to add that in. Left leg lifts. Exhale, bend and stack as you shift forward into a high plank shape. Tent the left fingertips, maybe lift and come into this kind of crazy variation of a side plank. We'll release the left hand down, swing left leg through and kickstand it open for fallen triangle. One more inhale, exhale, release. Left leg goes high, inhale. Exhale, left foot steps through. Windmill open, warrior two. Set yourself up, reach long through your fingers. Nice 90-degree bend in the left knee, activating into your inner thigh and outer thigh. Inhale, reverse. Reach through your left fingertips. Exhale, find side angle with or without the block. Inhale, reverse this once more. Exhale, windmill the hands down. And again, that left leg can kick up and have you play with your floating. I'll show you another variation of that on our next round. Take a big breath in here. Big exhale. Inhale, look forward, lift the heels, step, or float to the top of your mat. Halfway up, forward fold. Inhale, straight to chair. Exhale, hands to heart, hips low, find chair prayer twist. Squeeze your knees together here. Belly up and in. Chin drawn into your throat. Inhale through the center. Exhale, Padangusthasana. Peace fingers around your big toes. Head and neck release, elbows out to the sides. About 5 full breaths here. Inhale, halfway up, straighten your arms. Heel toe your feet together, squeeze your knees together. Sit low into chair pose. On your next exhale, find your chair prayer twist to the left. Always check out your knees, your hips, make sure that they're staying relatively even. We don't want to have a big twist here in the lower body. Trying to work the upper body instead in this twist, the torso. One more inhale, find length, twist a little deeper. Exhale, fold, heel toe the feet apart. Soles of the feet onto the palms of the hands for Padangusthasana. Head and neck release. Breath is full and deep. Really work to take the hip points higher. Let this be an active pose, not a resting pose. Inhale, straighten your arms, release your hands. Optional crow pose, or meet us in down dog. For the crow pose variation, you'll take the knees to the upper arms. Lift and lift and lift. And then shoot it back, float through. Adding on here, we'll take our right leg high again. Exhale, bend and stack. Shift forward into this high plank shape. Roll onto the knife's edge of your left foot. Reach your right fingertips long. Then flip your dog. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Reach long through the right fingertips. From here, we'll come to fallen triangle. Right hand plants. Maybe keep the right leg lifted. Hips lift. Three-legged dog, or right knee to right upper arm, then step the right foot through. Inhale, warrior two. Reach long through the fingers. Reverse, side angle. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Reach long through your right fingertips, reverse triangle. Two triangle pose. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill your hands down. This time the option, regular vinyasa. Maybe swing the right leg back or try on lifting the left leg and handstand hopping into your vinyasa from there. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend and stack. Shift forward, knife's edge of right foot. Release. It's a super slow transition, very controlled to flip dog. Reaching through the left fingertips. We'll roll onto your left side, back into this high plank shape. Fallen triangle maybe, keeping the left leg lifted this time. Release your right hand. Right knee can tap the right elbow. You can take your three-legged dog. We'll meet in warrior two, left side. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Reach through your left fingertips. Exhale to triangle pose. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill your hands down. It's the right leg that lifts, maybe the left foot slides back. And you have that option for handstand transitions through your vinyasa. If you're in your handstand and you want to get to your chaturanga, you wrap the eye of the elbows in and float through. Take a big breath in, big breath out, building to our sun C this time. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bend, stack, open up. Optional flip dog, reach. Fallen triangle. Kick it through, lift it up. Optional right knee to right elbow. Maybe you float. Float through, right leg high. Little tummy growl for me there. Step your right foot through. Windmill open, warrior two. Reverse. Side angle. Two. Half moon pose. Here in your half moon, I want you to really work the inner thighs. Extend length through the fingertips. On this first round, we hold and then we'll add on. Inhale. Reverse. Exhale. Vinyasa. Any variation you want to play with today. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend, stack, shift. Super slowly flip. Roll through. Fallen triangle. Two. Kundanyasana float if you want it. Take it back. Step left foot through. Warrior two. Reverse. Briefly to side angle. Kicks you into half moon. Lift through the outer and inner right thigh. One more inhale. Exhale, slow lower. Reverse in your vinyasa. I like to vary it up and not do chaturangas to up dog every time. Sometimes I skip it all together. All right, we're going to add on to that flow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bend and stack. You can skip any of these flip dog sequences. Fallen triangle. Option to tap or float. Take the right leg high. Right foot steps through. Warrior two. Reverse. Half moon. From half moon, we'll step back to goddess pose. Symmetrical here. Hips, thighs parallel with the knees. Pressing the knees out. Lift. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, triangle at the back of the mat, left side, reach. From here, we'll twist, leading with the right elbow, coming up on the back right toes. Find a crescent twist. Inhale up through the middle. Exhale, your vinyasa at the back of the mat. And there's this agave right behind me. I realized that after I was upside down. No mistakes on that. Inhale, your left leg will go high. Exhale, you'll bend and stack. Open and flip. Lift. Plant. Fallen triangle. Optional Kundanyasana float. Three-legged dog. Warrior two left side. Half moon. Goddess. Inhale, triangle pose. Lead with the left elbow as you bend the right knee, come up on the left toes, and find a prayer crescent twist. Inhale through the center. Exhale, hands plant. Your transition to downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. We will add on last round, last layer of additions. Inhale, right leg high. You can always meet us in that warrior two shape, or you can add on all this crazy twisting. Maybe you want to bind the foot to the hand. We'll float through. There goes my stomach again. Right leg is high. Step right foot through. Windmill, warrior two. Half moon, straight two. From here, goddess pose. Triangle. Inhale. Exhale, prayer twist. Inhale. Exalt. Reach. Exhale, lizard pose. Here we'll hold the lizard. Taking some deep breaths. Feeling into the outer left. Pop up on your hand. Take your left hand inside of your left knee and open here. Option to reach back. Bind left hand to right foot. Windmill down, find forearm plank. Holding here. Option to stay here and meet us in down dog. Option to play with dolphin. And maybe some Pinchamayurasana kicks or lifts. My palms are flat, extending through my toes. Come down and meet in down dog. Breath in, breath out. We're at the back of the mat. We inhale, left leg high, optional flip, lift and reach. Ball and triangle. Vinyasa float. It's the left leg lifted to step through. Warrior two. Half moon. Goddess. Triangle. Crescent twist. Drop the left knee. Reach up and back. Not yet on the bind. And then find lizard. Several breaths here. Now, option to pop up on your hands. Take your right hand to your right knee and twist. Reach your right hand for your left foot as an option. Release. Hands plant. And we meet in down dog or take forearm plank. Always lots of options for rest. You can always pause the video too. It's a benefit of a videoed class. Take your hips high. And we'll play with that Pinchamayurasana option. If you have a wall, this is actually one I really like to practice against the wall. Opposite leg high this time, left leg for me. And then this is the side that's tougher for me to get up into. Do a little dance with my legs. Maybe play with the back bend variation if you have it. And we will release and meet in child's pose. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Big exhale. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bend and stack. flip dog option. Fallen triangle. Vinyasa. Warrior 2. Inhale. Breather. Exhale. Half moon. Inhale. Goddess pose. Exhale. Crescent. Inhale. Reach. Drop the back right knee. Exhale. Lizard. Come up in your lizard. Reach around. Find that bind if available. And now we'll start to take a variation of lizard, flying lizard, backpacking the left knee on top of the right shoulder. And I'll turn to the camera for this. It's a little more complicated. This is where our adductor strength really comes in handy. So we want to squeeze the left knee in, and you'll feel your left adductor fire up. Come up on the back right toes, and then maybe lift the left arm to extend back. Play with balance, lift the right arm to extend back. Maybe there's a bind here if you want it, and you breathe deeply into the squeeze of that left thigh. Squeeze your right inner thigh in. And then from here, you're still at the back of the mat. We'll plant our hands. Option for that forearm stand if you want, Panchamayurasana, or maybe you just take your vinyasa through. We'll meet in down dog. It's the left leg that goes high this time. Exhale, bend and stack. Flip your dog. Inhale, fallen triangle. Exhale, Vinyasa. Inhale, warrior 2. Reverse. Half moon. Goddess pose. Trikonasana. This is the right side. You're facing back to the top of the mat now. And then from your triangle pose, crescent twist. Drop your back. Left knee. Reach. Exalt. Lizard. We'll breathe here a few breaths, opening the hips. Maybe find that bind. And now we'll fly the lizard. So coming back here for me to the front of the mat. It's my right foot that's forward. I am going to pop up on my back left toes and squeeze this right knee into my right shoulder. Really feeling my inner right thigh. I need to kind of straighten and shift back into this. I'll reach my right arm back. It's the feedback of the right arm under the right knee, and then maybe a bind. Several breaths. Feel that squeeze, that lift, and it's the inner left thigh lifting up and in. Release, hands plant. Maybe you take that forearm stand. Maybe you meet me straight into down dog. And I'm definitely getting tired. So the yoga is working. Building now into a peak pose, arm balance that really works that inner thigh and outer thigh strength. So come to the top of your mat if you'd like to play with some handstand hops to get there. You can do 3 to 5 of those, just lifting the heels, bending the knees, and hopping the hips over the shoulders like so. And maybe the feet clunk down. Maybe the feet start to get light. But your focus is on your hips and your hands more than it is even on the legs. So we'll meet here in a yogi squat like so. All right, guys, we're coming into, I'm sweating, ashtavakrasana. It's actually pretty hot out here, even though it's a cloudy day. So ashtavakrasana will use that backpacking energy of the leg and the lift that we've been working on. I want you to take your left foot in, tucked under your right thigh. Plant your right foot. And you'll feel this left hip grounding down. We're going to be lifting it though. So take your right foot into your left hand and start to work your right knee onto your right shoulder. So I'm here working this lift. And then this takes a lot of flexibility, right? Kind of got a cat pose in my spine at the beginning. And then I'll wrap this right foot with this left foot. It's like a hook, like eagle pose. And I've got the squeeze of my right knee on my right upper arm. I'm going to plant my hands here and then just start to rock my weight forward. And as I do, I can feel my hips get light. So I may just be right here, and that's fine. You're working this leg, the inner thigh, the squeeze of the leg into the arm to get you lifted. And actually, I find it better to take the left leg on top of the right foot. Now, I'm going to squeeze my legs in. It's the lift and the kick of the legs as I rock forward that gets me into this pose. Really squeezing my legs out to the sides. And then same thing, opposite side. You'll bring the right foot in, kind of like a tree pose bend with the right foot. I feel feedback of the right outer thigh down into the ground. I'm going to drop down and hook my left shoulder. The mic might be in the way here. Hang on, guys. Let's see. I'll do my best. So I'm here like this. I've got this top foot that's going to be under, and the right foot hooks over. And see how I'm hooking my feet together? That's activating all the way in to the tips of my toes. I'm going to plant my hands, rock some weight forward, and I'm using this left thigh on my left arm to lift my hips. See that? That lift and straightening the arms. So I'm going to rock forward, kick, lift, and then shift. And look over to the left. Squeeze the legs. The more leg squeeze you get, the stronger this pose will be. And then you come on out of it. And there's lots of fun transitions to go to from that peak pose, but we're going to stick with that for today. So, hope everybody feels this in their inner thighs. We'll start to wind it down. Come back to your downward facing dog. Take a breath in, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right wrist, pigeon pose. Softening the hips. Release. Inhale, come up. And if that pigeon pose is something you want to stay in longer, feel free, just pause the video and meet me when you're ready. We'll swing the left leg around. Inhale, reach, and then exhale, twist. Inhale, up and over with the right hand. Big side body stretch. Maybe you've got the length, the flexibility to bind, and if so, that's great, but avoid collapsing your chest down. We'll inhale, come up, plant your right hand. Nice and easy, kind of mirroring some of our flip dog shape here in Stargazer. Release down, sweep for a Janu Sirsasana, forward fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale. We'll find Gomukhasana, the left leg wrapped on top of the right. Big outer hip stretch here. Spine is long. My shirt's all jacked up. What are you going to do? And then from here, switch the Gomukhasana, simply turn around, keeping the feet planted, 360 degrees. If you've been in my real-time classes, you know I love that move. I also do it in a few of my videos. And again, as spoken before, pause anywhere you need to. If you feel like any of these moves are medicine to the body, or skip them if they're not. Excuse me, we'll swing this right leg back and come into our pigeon shape on the left side. Chest is lifted, spine is long. Oh, there's so many bugs outside. I might have to move back inside. Release the left hip down. Swing your right leg around. You'll inhale, reach, and exhale, twist. Inhale, up and over with the left arm. Keep binding right hand to left knee. Inhale, come up, plant your left hand, sweep the hips high. Exhale, release. Fold for that Janusirsasana stretch. Inhale, come up. Bring your feet together for Baddha-Konasana. So again, working here, inner and outer thighs. I like to press gently down with my elbows and then squeeze back with my thighs into my elbows for that isometric kind of feedback, and then a little length here to pull. Now start to round. Find cat pose in this one. Release your head and neck. Inhale, come up. Straighten your leg. Find Paschimottanasana, seated forward. Inhale, come up. Plant your feet or play that slow core engaging. Roll down. Find your bridge pose. If you have a block, I encourage you to use the block for your bridge. So I'm going to turn to the side. Got my block here in between my thighs. Squeezing the block firmly. I've got my feet planted hips width. Squeeze my shoulders under, bend the elbows, and then press the back of your head into the mat. Press the backs of the arms into the mat. Keep squeezing the block. Let the hips remain heavy. So see, I'm keeping the hips heavy. I'm not forcing them up. Lifting, pushing pressure into the earth. Now, once you reach that full range, keep squeezing the block, you can lift your hips. One more inhale. Exhale, lower down. Option for another bridge pose. Maybe take supported bridge, which is what I'm going to go for today. Or if you'd like, you can take wheel pose if it's already in your practice, since I'm not teaching it at the moment. Gently wind down. Even if you're in wheel pose, can find an essence of ease here. Coming back of the neck along. We'll all come to legs up the wall. So take your legs long. If you have a block, you want the block underneath your hips. If you're near a wall, an open wall, you can actually physically put your legs against the wall. I encourage you to do so. Legs up the wall. Stay longer if you can. We'll bring the feet to the earth, remove the block. Take a supine twist, left leg long, right leg hugs in, and we'll twist over to your left. Reaching the right fingertips long, if that feels good. roll back onto your back. Hug your right hand. Release. Right leg long. Left leg hug in. Supine twist to your right with your left leg, and maybe extend your left fingertips long. Roll back to the center. Squeeze everything in. Take a big breath in and release for your Shavasana. Palms up. Here comes the puppy. Eyes closed. And I invite you to stay as long as you can. I clearly have things to do. So please enjoy your Shavasana. Thanks so much for playing with me today, and I hope you enjoyed the flow. Namaste.